The Doctor will see you now. Today we're taking a look at Marvel Legends Spider-Man No Way Home, Doctor Strange. Welcome back. I wasn't really in the market for a new Doctor Strange, but after reviewing the SH Figuarts version and comparing it to the Marvel Legends versions, I decided that this is actually a pretty big upgrade over the last Marvel Legends Doctor Strange. Now, I did hold off and wait and see what the Multiverse of Madness Doctor Strange looked like, but I actually prefer this one from Spider-Man No Way Home to that one, just due to his costume design. This is closer to what he wore in the first films and the Avengers movies. He does undergo a pretty big costume change for Multiverse of Madness, so I went with him. So we have our normal Marvel Legends style box here. Picture of Benedict Cumberbatch on the side and back. A little bit of a biography for Doctor Strange there. And this is part of the Armadillo Build-A-Figure wave. I'm not interested in any of the other figures in this wave, so the Armadillo head will go in the drawer with the rest of the Build-A-Figure pieces that I will never complete. So let's get him out of the packaging and see how he looks. And here we have Doctor Strange out of his packaging, and we'll start by measuring him up. And he stands about 6.5 inches tall, or about 26.5 centimeters. For accessories, you do have left and right holding hands for having them hold whatever you want. They look like gun hands, but Doctor Strange doesn't use guns. We have his magic effects here, much better done than the original figure. The hands are permanently attached to it, way better design than this, which came with the Infinity War Doctor Strange. This kind of melted piece of cheese with this handle that he held. Not sure why they went with this design. It was really bad back then. I do like the more jagged edges, that lightning and that kind of coming off of it, but this is a way better design idea than this one. And last but not least, the Armadillo head. I know nothing about this character. I don't even know like what universe he's from, if he's an X-Men character or a Spider-Man one. I assume a Spider-Man one since it's a Spider-Man wing, but yep, there's his head. And taking a closer look at Doctor Strange, this is such an upgrade over the Infinity War version. It's really night and day. The face sculpt on it is just so well done. 100% Benedict Cumberbatch. The paintwork on it is really, really clean. It does have the photoreal printing, but I think it looks really nice, not pixelated or anything like that. Huge improvement even over the SH Figuarts version. As we go down, we can see his outfit. Nicely detailed, lots of little differentiations and paint here on his strapping on his arm. You can see a sling ring there. Again, another thing that kind of annoys me, none of the hands have the sling ring. It might be because it is there, but I don't know why they choose not to have Doctor Strange with sling rings in his hands. That's odd. Even the this kind of wheel disc thing that he has there, nicely painted. No scars or anything on the hands. I don't know if he still has the scars or not. I don't remember. So we go down. The boots, most of this figure is brand new. It's not reused from the other Doctor Strange. The cape or the cloak is, it's done in a different material. It's a brighter shade here. You do have the texture on the inside, although there is no kind of color. It's just red there. Like with the other one, there is a peg that pegs into his back to help keep the cloak secure. I think the Multiverse of Madness one, it just kind of clips over his shoulders here and around his neck. It doesn't have that peg, so it has a habit of falling off. You can see the belt on the back here. They cut some corners, didn't really paint that, but nice sculpting on the bottom of his cloak and everything there. If we bring in the Infinity War one, you can see huge difference in face. This wasn't a bad figure, and I still stand by what I said about it in the SH Figuarts review, but this is so much better. 100% Benedict Cumberbatch. This is Benedict Cumberbatch's stunt double. Still, again, a nice figure in that. One advantage of this figure is that you do have the time stone effects on his arm there, although they're permanently attached. So he's always using that. But you can see that like the belt is different design, more detailed on the new one. He doesn't have the sling ring in the belt. The textures on the clothing and everything are completely different. There really isn't as much reuse as you would think there is. The boots are the same. But looking at his cloak here, I actually prefer this one to the new one. Just the kind of darker coloring on the inside there is a little bit more film accurate. Whereas I do like the outer color of the new one. And it's not as glossy. It looks more like fabric, where that looks kind of like a rubber or something like that. But a pretty big upgrade over the old one. And doing some swapping, here's the cloaks switch between the figures. So this is the Infinity War cloak on the Spider-Man Doctor Strange, and the Spider-Man cloak on the Infinity War Doctor Strange, and I like this. I think it's more of a Doctor Strange 1 kind of look. I think it was darker in the first film, and they kind of brightened it up as they went along. I like that though. And on the left here we have Infinity War Doctor Strange with the new Doctor Strange head and the magic effect. Where in this we have the new Doctor Strange with the Infinity War head, and you can see that it is so much better on this one. This does work. You could cannibalize parts of Infinity War Doctor Strange to use with this one if you wanted the time stone effects or something like that, or maybe swap out the Eye of Agamotto, because it is more detailed on this version than it is on the older one. So you could kind of kit bash them and form your perfect Doctor Strange, but for me, the Spider-Man No Way Home one is significantly better. For articulation, Doctor Strange's head is on a dumbbell joint, so he's able to look up and down really well. And he can look side to side and wobble back and forth. He's able to raise his arm up like that. It does, of course, rotate all the way around. We have a double bend elbow. Good range of movement there. And the hands are on a hinge. As far as abdomen crunch goes, he crunches at the waist. A little bit of forwards and backwards, not a whole lot, but he can rotate at the waist there. The legs are able to spread like that. This skirt piece gets in the way of articulation. Able to kick back like that. Kick forward like that. We do have a double bent knee, but again, it does get in the way of the cloak and everything, so it is hindered by that. You do have rotation at the top of the boot. Ankle articulation, really nice. And the ability to rock from side to side. So a good range of movement for Doctor Strange. A lot of his movements are going to be in the arms and stuff like that, and you can get them in good kind of positions, like he's casting spells and stuff like that. Really nice. And there we have the Spider-Man No Way Home Doctor Strange, a massive upgrade from the other one in every single way. The head sculpt is just amazing, and it's incredible what Hasbro has been able to do with these actor likenesses. They just get better and better, and the paintwork and the design choice for the magic effects is so much better. You could take the original Infinity War Doctor Strange and kind of kit bash your own custom one, but I think you're going to want to use a lot of this guy to do that. In the Multiverse of Madness, his outfit did change quite a bit, so I'm not sure if we'll ever see this kind of Jedi robe style look again. He went for a much slimmer, tighter fitting outfit. So if you are in the market for a Doctor Strange 1 or Avengers 3 and 4 style Doctor Strange, I would pick this guy up, because who knows if we'll see this design ever again in action figure form, and this could potentially be an expensive figure down the line. So don't wait on him. He is a fantastic figure. I have reviewed other Marvel figures, and I have more to come, so be sure to subscribe if you want to see those. But for right now, I'd like to thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.